Ooh, I got a bone to pick with Scorpio moons, y'all. Mm-mm. This is my 8th video on my moon sign series, and if you've been watching my other videos, you know I like to get straight to the point. That's why I don't do no cutesy YouTube intros or whatever, because I got a lot of fire energy. Let's get right into it. So the moon, your moon is your mind, it's your emotions, it is your mother, it is the nourishment. Did she feed you? But did y'all have like an emotional connection? Did you not have an emotional connection? It's also wealth. It is also just everything of your mind, your emotion. How do you feel about things? So if you have a Scorpio moon, this is for you, y'all. I'm a Scorpio rising, so I ain't gonna go too hard. But if you have a Scorpio moon, remember, Scorpio is a water sign. It's a water element. It is emotionally intuitive, highly intuitive. It is also a feminine sign, meaning it's more emotional based than it is logical based. I'm a fire moon, so I'm logical based. It's a masculine sign. So a lot of times people think I lack depth and emotion because well, I'm already Aquarius and I'm already detached, but having a fire moon or an air moon, it is not as emotionally based, so it's hard to persuade those type of people on emotions. Remember, it's also a fixed sign, meaning it is stubborn or regimented in its ways. It's hard to budge. So Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio are all fixed signs. I am an Aquarius and a Scorpio rising, so it's hard for me to budge on a lot of things, y'all. But again, it's the scorpion. It's the scorpion. It's a stinger. Scorpio energy is just known to be a little bit obsessive or possessive or, investigative, likes to dig, those darker type of things, the occult. It rules the 8th house of occult studies, of shared finances, of just the sex, because it rules over the sexual organs, the reproductive system, those type of things. So that's Scorpio energy. But if you have a Scorpio moon, this is for you, y'all. So Scorpio moon, remember, it is very intense and it has a lot of depth and emotion, which is a positive thing, y'all. As somebody who doesn't really express emotion like that, a Scorpio moon will. So whatever they're feeling, they're really, really going to feel. Scorpio energy in general is very determined and very resilient. It is a karmic sign. And, Scorpios and Scorpio moon, especially your big three, when you have a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, you go through a lot of transformation because Scorpio is transformation. It is ruled by Pluto, but also, well, some people say Pluto, but Mars also, and so it's always undergoing some kind of transformation. Pluto is like death and rebirth. And so whenever you have a Scorpio moon, you have a lot of transformation, emotional transformations or transformations through some type of emotional experience. But like I said, very resilient because even though we go through a lot of things, we always come out on top. But a very strong intuition. Like I said, your moon is your mind, and water elements, that water energy is very emotionally aware. Like Scorpio energy, one is already going to dig and investigate, so you cannot lie to a Scorpio moon. Like, they already know what's up. So if you know somebody with a Scorpio moon, if you're a Scorpio moon and you're like, I knew that, whatever, yes, that's true. Again, very loyal and committed. The fixed energy is a very loyal and committed sign. Scorpio energy also is obsessive, possessive, so it can be a little bit intense, like mine, mine, mine. Those are my things. So just kind of watch out for that. But it is a positive of being loyal and committed, and have that strong like emotional connection and relationship. And again, it has a very it has the ability to transform and heal people. So if you have a Scorpio moon, you probably have a lot of people who trauma dump on you or who are always telling you things and you're like, why are you telling me this stuff? Like secrets, or, I'm a Scorpio rising. So I would always have when I was a teacher, like students telling me things that I was like, why are you telling me this stuff? Like, I don't know if you should be telling me this. So if you have a Scorpio moon, people probably come to you a lot for like healing or like, just how do I solve these problems? So I'm sorry if if it's hard for you to take on a lot of stuff. So Scorpio water energy is very it takes on a lot of emotions and a lot of energy. So like at the end of the day, you're probably like, oh my gosh, like this is too much. So Scorpio moon, overall that's you, but your mom and their mother relationship with the Scorpio moon. Now remember, your moon is your mother. So if you have a Scorpio moon, your mother was probably like this in a way, but it doesn't mean that, you know, because I'm a Scorpio moon, my mom was a Scorpio. That could be the case though. I do know somebody who is a Scorpio moon and their mother's also a Scorpio moon. So with those kind of situations, Scorpio moon child can have like a very deep and emotional bond with their mother, almost like psychic a little bit. Like the mom can be very aware of like what is going on with her child without even talking to them. And then they like go through a lot of emotional transformations within their relationship, which is like a positive thing. However, on the negative, there could have been a lot of intense emotions because Scorpio, like I said, is very intense. It's like raging sometimes. The old me, I was raging. So Scorpio moon child could have a mother who is very intense emotionally. Maybe there's a lot of power struggles. There could have been a lot of emotional manipulation. That could have been a thing too. Because like I said, the Scorpio can be very loyal, very devoted, but also very intense, like kind of thing. Like Scorpio is the fire of the water signs. I'll just say that. It's a little bit more aggressive. It's aware though, so that's good. But overall, y'all, that is my Scorpio moon video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you like a more in-depth if you would like a more in-depth analysis of your birth chart, y'all, like I said, my mind's going a million miles a minute. Go ahead and write me, message me on Instagram, Twitter, all that, TikTok, wherever you find me. YouTube, not so much. It's hard for me to like remember to go through the comments and stuff like that, but just follow me, message me on social media. Thank you so much. It is now time for me to get on Sagittarius moon. That's me. It's going to be all about me. I'm excited for this one. Thank y'all.